Jennifer Storm. I am the appointed victim advocate for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Today we're here launching Marsys Law, which is an initiative to elevate statutory victims' rights that we currently have to that of constitutional rights. Many may ask, why do we need to add a constitutional right when victims have so many statutory rights by law? And the reality is that when victims walk into the courtroom, they're offenders walking in with constitutional rights and they are walking in with statutory rights. And at any given point, if a right needs to be asserted, the constitutional right is going to quash the statutory right every time. Victims don't have legal standing in court, so while they have meaningful rights to be informed, to be notified, to be heard, if those rights are violated, they have no legal recourse. So it's like adding insult to injury. Today, with Marsys Law, we're seeking to change that. We're going to say that we value the experience of crime victims in the Commonwealth enough to enshrine their rights into our Constitution and give them legal standing.
So this would it would affect their rights to speak at sentencing, before sentencing?
It would.
And what else?
So victims have the right to be notified, and what that means is they have the right to be notified of anything that happens with the accused in their case. So to be notified of bail, to be notified of release of prison, to be notified of transfer, to be notified of the prelim, to be notified of court events. They have the right to be present. They have the right to appear. Anytime the accused is appearing in court, they also have the right to be there. They also have the right to confer with the prosecuting attorney, particularly in when guilty pleas are being considered. They also have the right to be heard, and the only right to be heard is at the time of sentencing. Like we saw nationally with the Nassar sentencing, all of those hundreds of victims giving those amazing, brave victim impact statements, that's also a right that victims have here in the Commonwealth. The problem is, if any of those rights are denied, those court events go on. They go on without the victim being present, they go on without the victim being notified, and the victim has no legal recourse to challenge it. Today we're going to change that.
And they would gain the ability to file a motion?
They would be able to file a motion. So just like the accused files motion after motion after motion with the court to assert their rights, the victim would have a similar opportunity to do that. If their right is violated, they can file a motion and ask the courts to at least consider balancing their rights, at least consider acknowledging their rights. It could mean if a victim is denied access to a sentencing so that they can't give a victim impact statement, it could mean that the judge would order another sentencing hearing so that victim could be present to be heard.